here we are today. So I would like to welcome Ankit, Meena, and Sneha, who are part of our Delhi chapter. So we have currently five chapters which we are operating across India, and it just something to know about LX Legal. This is very much targeted for Indian audience. Okay, so we are not exploring out of India, but of course we do have connections. But the sole purpose is to meet the requirements and support our Indian learning industry. Sounds good? Yeah. So quickly, quick introduction about Ankit. So Ankit is an instructional designer currently working with ServiceNow. He loves to work with latest generative AI tools to be 10 times more productive at his work. And he has strong LinkedIn community of 3,000 members where he loves sharing his knowledge for free. Okay, so that is something very special, and you would have seen a lot of posts coming from him. And 3,000 plus, I think, yeah, definitely. I call Ankit as an influencer now. Okay, so
Yeah.
we are really happy to have you here, Ankit. Welcome. And
Thank you
we
for
have
Sandeep.
Meenu. Hi. So we have Meenu, who is currently working as a principal instructional designer. She defines herself a lifelong learner. Therefore, he is now pursuing her advanced strategic program for business excellence from IIM Lucknow. So, welcome, Minu. And I
Thank
know
you.
a lot of creative aspect from Minu, and she's a great driver and, of course, an influencer too. And yeah, I am Lucknow, so you can see the talent which we are pulling in as part of a community. So please use the talent. Okay, the skill is here. It's up to you how you want to reach. Then would like to welcome Sneha. So she is currently working as a senior instructional designer. She has experience of all things learning and development. While she was a teacher, a facilitator, and also when she transitioned full time into the current domain, to learn about our LXD Guild, you can follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram. Yeah, so we are both on LinkedIn and Instagram. And this is again, see you can see certain ways and how different careers have met and come into instructional design or learning experience design. So majorly due to COVID, I know a lot of our teachers have been impacted, and this is also a profession which most of the teachers are trying to get into, and we are there to support them and guide them through. So welcome Ankit, Meenu, and Sneha from LXD Guild Delhi chapter. And you would have been wondering what is nimble on the top of the top right corner. So that is the mascot which the Delhi chapter bears. Okay, so all over to you, Ankit.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sandeep. Uh, hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a great time and are excited for the workshop. So, thank you so much, firstly, for making time on a Saturday morning to attend this workshop. So, let's get started. So, actually, there was one more person who was about to join us and facilitate this workshop, but unfortunately couldn't make it at the last moment. However, she has recorded a video message for all of you, and I would love to quickly go ahead and play that for all of you.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for making to this workshop on a Saturday morning. I would like to welcome you all to this exciting generative AI workshop by LXD Guild. I know what all of you must be thinking. Who is this lady? Well, I am Emily and I am from well, nowhere. Dear humans, I don't exist in your physical world. I am an AI avatar. But what does it mean to be a human? Where is the line between human and machine? Or is the line even there? I would leave you all to think on that one, while I ask my human facilitators Ankit, Meena, and Sneha to take the lead. Have a great time in the workshop, and yeah, don't forget to have fun.
All right. So let's come back. So thank you so much, Emily. So, before we move ahead, I want to take up what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about the video you just saw, and what are your just initial thoughts on the video? Okay, I can see Synthesia is a tool. If anyone wants to come off mute and share, please go ahead. And if anyone wants to put it in the chat, then please go ahead. Okay, so I'm already seeing responses. People are mentioning that is it Synthesia? So basically, I want all of you to forget about the tool once and just think about how it got generated. So basically, what you just saw was an example of a generative AI content. So before we get into generative AI content, let's understand what exactly is generative AI, right? So basically, generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that creates new content based on the things which it has learned from unstructured content. So already we are aware about artificial intelligence. It's not like it's something fresh. We have already been surrounded, but till date, what we were seeing, it was mostly recommendation systems, basically like the Netflix classifiers, which recommended us movies, like the Amazon shopping recommendations. So all of these were recommendations or predictions in general. There was nothing new or novel out of it which was being generated. But here's the catch for generative AI. The thing it is able to produce is a novel content, and it appears totally new. So that's the power of generative AI. So basically, let's understand how does it works basically. So the heart of generative AI tools are these large language models, or I would say the generative AI models. So basically, if we look at examples of few large language models, in case of ChatGPT, it's GPT-3, and in case of Bard, it's Lambda, and then there is one more large language model called Palm. So the you can take it as a heart of generative AI models. So basically, what happens is these AI models, these Gen AI models, have been trained on very large corpus of unstructured content. Like as far as I know, ChatGPT has been trained on around 46.5 terabytes of data, the entire global internet till September 2021. So basically, when we train the models, the Gen AI models on such large amount of corpus data, basically what happens when we prompt it, basically it matches the patterns with the data on which it has been trained on and generates new content. Now this new content could be a novel text, it could be a novel image, and it could be a novel music or even a novel video, right? So basically we pass the unstructured content, it gets through the chat gpt and it gets trained, and then based on the trained data it produces new content which appears as a novel text, a novel image, or a novel music. So in a nutshell, this is about generative AI. So enough of theory now. Now I would quickly ask you, all of you, to pull in your laptops and quickly open chat.openai.com on your Chrome or any browser which you prefer, and give me a thumbs up once you are done. You could
Yeah.
quickly give
Those
me a
who are new to the interface of Google Meet, you could see all those thumbs up or claps and all at the bottom. You have those uh, reactions, a smiley. So just click on that. You have various reactions. So please try to navigate and use all that. Yes, somebody yeah has raised their hand. Okay. Yeah, tell Sayakwal. So are you just trying it or you have some question and raising your hand?
No, no, I am just trying it. Sorry.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so I could already see a lot of thumbs up.
Yes.
So now, I am assuming most of you must be having a ChatGPT account. If not, you can simply click on login and then continue with Google. So you will be logged in into ChatGPT with your Google account. And then just give a prompt, the meaning of life is, and hit enter.
Yeah. Please ensure that you are all logged in, and then you run the prompt, because after this, what Ankit will be requesting is something again you need to post. So that is again something which we'll understand how chat works. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Nitin.
Yeah, hi. Can we generate a direct password for Chat GPT rather than Google link to Google account?
Yes, you can directly sign up as well. You can sign up using your email ID.
So could you please help me out to understand how I can generate a personal password?
Okay, just okay. Let me share my screen and show you.
Sure.
So, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So, rather than login, you can click on sign up, and then over here you can enter your email account and then click on continue.
Okay.
Yeah. So, whatever your email account is supposed to click continue, then it asks to set a password, and then you can click on continue and follow the next steps. Maybe it would ask for some verification, OTP verification.
Oh, it's like a simple sign up for any site. It's like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
any
yeah,
platform.
right.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankit.
Sandeep, could you please share the deck once again? I think we. Yeah. So yeah. So the next thing was you needed to share the responses which you got in the chat. Sandeep, could you make me the co-host? I'm not seeing the navigation.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm doing it.
So okay, I'm already seeing different responses.
Wow.
So could you please come off mute and share what was the response you got? I can see responses from the Saikiran.
Some pattern which some anybody can just look at the chat and share your thoughts. Can you identify some pattern in the response?
All right, it's okay. So I'll just read it out. I can see responses from Ranjit, Saikiran, Devendra, Kaustubh. So I could see some variation in the responses, uh, but in a nutshell, the context of the question which we asked ChatGPT is same. So I would like to move to the next slide now, Sandeep.
You are the presenter. You can
You are the presenter.
navigate, Ankit. You can navigate. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not seeing those arrows actually.
Okay.
Or you, Sandeep, you could just move to the next slide.
Sure.
Or maybe it's on recording mode, so that's why it might be.
Yeah, it's okay. Sandeep, if you could move to the next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what we saw was we prompted ChatGPT with this prompt, the meaning of life is, and what we saw was, Sandeep, if you could click next. What we saw was that we got different responses basically, but basically in a nutshell the context and the meaning around it was same. So what you just saw was an example of generative AI in context of large language models. So ChatGPT has been trained on enormous corpus of text. When we prompted ChatGPT with this prompt, it basically went back and looked at the training data, the enormous corpus of training data on which it has been trained, and tried to match patterns with these words. So basically, the way it works is firstly, tokenization happens. It assigns tokens to all the words which you are giving in the prompt, and then it tries to understand the context of it by paying attention to these words. There is something called as attention is all you need, which was the groundbreaking research paper in the realm of natural language processing, by which ChatGPT is able to produce so well contextualized and so well personalized responses according to whatever prompt you are giving. So once it has matched patterns, it then rephrases the words or the text which it could find, which just suits that context, and then presents you in a format, the way in a way in which it appears novel. So what you are just seeing is simply a pattern matching system over here happening here. Now, since the training data is so enormous, the pattern matching happens with such a beauty that it appears almost novel content being generated right in front of us. And this is the power of chat gpt, which we can use in our day-to-day work and in instructional designing, be it any field, even if you are in finance, marketing, whatever it is. The chat gpt has been trained on global internet, so it, it can literally go and match patterns and give you the answer within a fraction of seconds that would take you hours or even days to build it out of yourself. So this was a quick intro about ChatGPT. Now I would ask Sneha to take over, and she would be covering the core instructional design principles and methodologies that you can leverage using ChatGPT.
Yes, thank you, Ankit. Before Sneha picks it up from here for the second part of this session, so just wanted to quickly run a poll. Okay, you can see on the right side of your interface at the bottom three geometrical figures, right? Something like a triangle, square, and a circle. So just if you can click on that, okay. So there's a poll which I'm launching, so click on that and just please vote. So this is your organization working towards AI adoption? Great, 8 votes, 9 votes. Yeah, we have total. Yeah, please continue to vote.
Yeah, we have 34 total. So let's see the maximum votes.
No thumbs ups, please. Please complete your vote. I know we are very much prone to reaction, which is a very quick handle. Anybody can just go and click on. Not sure as an option to the poll.
Uh,
Okay, yeah,
okay.
that's right. Yeah. Yes. Okay, we have some results. So let us see. Are you able to see the results, team? So most of them. So I think it is like almost 50-50%. Like 9 votes say yes, and 7 of them say no, or maybe the rest of them are not sure. Okay, fine. So that's really good. So that at least you are aware that organization is thinking about it or not. So that's something really good. And there's another thing which I'm just launching. Okay, just because this is something which we want to understand. What is the audience which we have here? So, did you get a chance to try your hands on AI? Anything like a quick, small. Okay, you just launched your Chat GPT, put in some uh, prompt, and you got certain thing, or maybe you would have used it for generating your learning objectives for a course which you're working on. Yeah, or you would have created an avatar for yourself, and you would have tried something more. Yeah. So please continue to post it. Good, good. So we have almost 10 people saying yes, only one saying no. Okay, there are 2 or 3 votes which I give another option that is like, that's why I'm here. Okay, so so you are going to get, or you are going to say that, hey, okay, I know something about AI. I've been hearing a lot, but yeah, at the end of this workshop, I did something on AI, and you can just prove it by the artifact which you get out of this. Yeah. Yes, Praful. So good to see that this is your first experience, and definitely we trust that this is going to be a meaningful one for you. So thank you. So thank you guys for your vote. So now would like to invite Sneha to take it over, where she's going to connect most of us being in learning as our domain or profession, how AI matters to us at all, right? So that definitely is a big question today. And few of them are fearing if AI will snatch away our jobs. And funnily, the other day, incidentally, I just came across a cartoon which was like a manager sitting on one side and the other side the employee. Maybe during the half year review. Okay, this is half year performance review time. So sitting, and then the employee says, "I'm scared that AI might take away my job." And the manager says, "Don't worry, AI will never, because nobody knows what work you are doing." Okay, so that's just on a funny note. Okay, so that's how sometimes, yeah, people or certain folks feel that, okay, what they are doing is not recognized. So that might be that category. But definitely let us see from Sneha, so what generative AI and how it is used for storyboarding. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, Sandeep, and welcome one and all. I also saw that one of my previous students had joined the call, so I was really excited. So, and it is actually generating a lot of curiosity in me, generative AI, apart from everything that is generating. So, hey everyone, this feels like I have a very fascinating and innovative task for me. Let me show you something on screen and tell me if you have seen it somewhere. Next slide, please. Yes, I'll give you a quick few
Yeah,
minutes,
you can
few
post in
seconds.
the comments. Yeah, you can
Yes.
continue to post
Hmm.
in the comments. What is the first one? Yeah, maybe very familiar, not familiar.
No problem. You can just answer. No
Yeah,
problem.
you can. Yeah, you can just.
Number one, number two. You
Generate.
can just give it a number and
Okay, ChatGPT is right for number one. And second, please. Let's go to second. What is that? Uh-huh. AI.
yes, impressive.
You got it right. Perfect. Then let's go to number three. Maybe, yeah, people those who deep dive definitely will be able to answer.
Right.
Anybody? Number
Third
three.
one.
Number three. Going once, twice, thrice. Okay. So we don't have. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
Saroj, you got
Saroj.
it right. You got it right. Mid journey. And yeah, fourth one actually, is it a question?
Hmm.
Because there's an answer already there.
Yes, yes, it's very obvious.
Okay, okay, so great.
All right, great. Nice to see that. And uh, would anyone be able to tell me, I mean, what kind of information does Midjourney or the Doll E provide us with? What kind of information it is? Let me give you a hint, like textual or visual, whatever it is. What do you think they provide? Yes, visual. Yes, correct. That's right. That's right. So ChatGPT, generative AI, Midjourney, DALI, all these are known as reasoning engines. Why they are known as reasoning engines? Uh, because they have a combination of logic with the the excellent data they have got it as input. So they combine it and present it to you, as Ankit said, in a logical manner that is meaningful, that is useful. Now, these reasoning engines have entered some of our work life or even our pastimes, because people are, I mean, I heard that somebody was writing their children's homework using the generative AI or the chat GPT when it was launched first in December. And then this is how they are actually changing the way we search. So some people are also saying that now Google is something, Google search engine is now growing old. Uh, and they have been trained, these engines have been trained to use logic in their outputs, and hence they can also be used for educational purposes, right? We will see further how they can be used for educational purposes. Next slide, please. Yes. So when we talk about education, many or maybe all of you would be aware of course creation, content creation, video creation for vlogs, video podcasts, etc. Uh, to actually decide the flow of these modes of communication, these modalities, one needs to have a storyboard, something that is a visual representation, sets up frame by frame or scene by scene information, which are all in a sequence, maintain a flow. They are all connected together. The information from one frame to another frame is connected and is organized to give you a meaningful output. For example, a story, a film, a video, or an instructor led training, as we are doing, or an e-learning course as well. To get the desired outputs or a desired storyboard, one of the most important skills is to learn how these reasoning engines can be prompted. So Ankit has already talked about prompting or prompt engineering. So I mean, we can be called as prompt engineers if we actually get a hands-on on it and we become proficient at it, if not excellent. And this sounds a little techy, right? We are entering into the tech world. Now we all can be called as techies. Not actually, but still. You can prompt the AI to do all whatever you need for you. On your screen, if you can see, there is a little storyboard that I've been trying to create. What is the structure of a storyboard? It has frame numbers. A basic storyboard looks like it has a column for adding the narration audio for each frame, what will be your text on screen, what visual description if you can add, if you have not found a visual sample, and whoever will help you with the visual design, the visual designer, the media team, the graphic designer, and your programmer who will set up all the necessary tools and help you develop a video course, etc., whatever the technical functionality of it is, if you are not excellent or proficient at it. So starting from introduction of a story, a course, a video, to what can be shown on the screen, how it can be represented visually, and what notes or what instructions can you give to your developer. Your chat GPT, your binge AI chat can work for you with everything. You only need to be a good prompting person, a prompting engineer, right? So frame by frame, you can develop it what you want next in your style. But there is one catch here. Even if you don't know how to prompt, you can ask ChatGPT to help you with the prompt. Ask it, say, call it help me with prompting about so and so, and then it will ask you certain questions, but the questions can be endless. Please remember that you need to stop it somewhere so that the question and answer flow can remain there. It will give you a structured idea. You can read through it and you can actually start prompting and generating whatever you want out of it. ChatGPT will be used for textual information, and Midjourney and DAL-E kind of tools can be used for visual generation. There are several other tools now. Every day, hundreds of new tools are being invented. Somebody is trying to get a badge for their courses, or badge for their presentations, or badge for their whatever event they want. And there is a badge generator also. There is a visual. There are PPT generators also, I mean PPT presentation generators AI as well. It's not like you have to collect the information from ChatGPT or bin chat and then uh, go and copy paste there on your slide. So there are whole lot of several types of tools available in the market. We will see them one by one, and let's go ahead to the next slide to see something more. Yes, thank you. We need to actually design and refine prompts or instructions. So to get the step by step from to become, I mean, to get into basics and then going or moving to the advanced. So what you have to do is you have to carefully craft the input or the text, questions, etc., and provide it to the AI model. I'm not saying that you actually will ask uh, to give me the, I mean, what are this and that, but you can actually tell the concept you are working for or you want, and then you can give your prompt, a basic prompt to advanced prompt, like to the AI or the generative AI, and get the output whatever you desire. On the screen you will be able to see the basic prompt that, see, possible inputs are endless. It will never end. How long your course should be, how long your video should be, it only depends whatever is your requirement. So a basic input can be simple as list down 5 ways to save soil. And then you can also, you know, if something is coming up in your mind, if it generates some text for you, as you saw when Ankit was doing it, uh, it it may generate, I mean, haphazardly any sort of information. Maybe it is not that you wanted. So what you can do is tweak it a bit, reword it, refine it to what you want. You can give it a prompt like list down 5 ways to save soil from pollution and getting degraded. Okay, now you get the answer, but you still are not very satisfied. There is another method to become a good prompt engineer, and we are taking you to this advanced level of prompt engineering. How you can do it? For example, there is a basic structure, a very fundamental structure here. You can say that assume you are a soil expert. Now you're telling generative AI to be an expert. Assume you are a soil expert with 20 years of experience. Now 20 years of experience is something that counts at a renowned soil institution. Now why this kind of prompt is important? This kind of prompt is important so that whatever output it gives you, it is very specific to you, and you will be able to learn something or get something as you would get from a professor or a teacher. So list down 5 ways to save soil for grade 5 kids. What do you want it for? Who do you want it for? Who is your audience that you're preparing your content for? Kids, teenagers, university students, or even some people who are doing their PhD, maybe horticultural students. Then you can, apart from this, what other specifics that you can mention here is, so that the output is not endless, and ChatGPT has actually a limitation. So you have to set the limit yourself first. Limit the number of words to actually 100 for each of the 5 ways, because you've asked it to generate 5 ways to save soil. Write it an expressive tone. Now you are again asking it to set a tone for you. Sometimes you will see that the language of the output is very not very conversational, but you want it in a conversation tone. You want it in a tone that feels like you're talking to the audience, and it is not something that is being written in a like a literature book, or maybe something that just goes off your head. Not like that. So you have to set the tone. You can send it expressive tone, conversational tone, emotional tone, whatever you want it to be, so that the content can be used to present as a speech on stage. Now, this expressive tone, for example, somebody wants to narrate a speech on stage, or maybe a TED talk. So, or maybe a talk anywhere on any platform. It's up to you. If you're in a college, if you want to address your students, then write in an expressive tone so that the content can be used to present a speech on stage. That is why I have made it very specific, that I want to present it on stage and I want to inform my audience likewise. So this is one of the specifics that you can use. If you have a question or something that concerns you here, and let's see if I'm able to help you with, you can put it as a question here, and we will move on to the next slide then.
Yeah, please share your questions if you have. Okay, Nitin, you have.
Yeah. Do we have an audio option also in ChatGPT?
I think when you open it through Google, Google provides you the speech to text input that I have already tried, and you can then give the prompt by not writing. But screen reader is a tool which comes with your phone or your PC, your system, and if there is an accessibility issue, then it can read out whatever is on the screen. So likewise, it can be used.
So,
I
Nachal,
mean,
we can transfer the message through Google Audio.
yes, you can.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you.
You'll have to actually work on, you'll have to try several things with it. Once you work, when you experiment with it, you'll automatically get your hands on it, and slowly it will make the way easy for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other question? No, let's move ahead then. Thank you. To the next slide, please. Yes. So step-by-step storyboarding. See, my storyboard here, it is based on an educational, output, but your storyboard can be for anything. Maybe you are an influencer, you create a video for yourselves. So, but whatever you do, in whichever domain you are, you need a storyboard to present actually something on screen, something that is written with you, something, a visual representation is with you, a guide with you. So, since a storyboard is a step-by-step representation of how your story, chapter, lesson will unfold, you can keep your pen and paper besides, or maybe your laptop, you can write the key terms and information for you, so that we can try this in the hands-on activity. Yes, please, I'll encourage that. So for step-by-step representation of your storyboard, what do you need? You need clear objectives, what you want to do. What can you ask your AI here? Write 3 measurable learning objectives for my video, or maybe my course, my podcast on Save Soil. Save Soil is the topic that we are covering. Your topic can be anything. So if you're creating a storyboard for a learning course, you have to be very clear with the concept, whatever you want. You should know a bit, if not at an advanced level, how to set the context, what is the purpose, who will benefit, and what will be the outcome. What is the outcome has to be clear with you as an information provider, or a content creator, or a course creator. Then, when I was talking about the tone, I also wanted to now introduce you to that your storytelling can be involved with emotions. Yes, chat GPT or the binge chat can also generate emotional content for you, but it is up to you what you want. The storyboard should be effectively conveying the story, characters, and their actions. Capture the characters' emotions and expressions to actually engage your audience emotionally. Develop a connect. What kind of prompting here you can give? What can you ask your generative AI? You can ask that, write an introductory story for my video course, my podcast on Save Soil. Story should include 3 characters. Limit the story to 300 words, because it is an introductory story. You would not want the audience to actually get carried away by the story itself, because you have to actually share a lot of more information. Then make the plot emotional and impactful for the listeners and for an effective start. Effective start because it is an introductory story. What are the other elements that you can add to your storyboard? Visual composition. Now, here comes your storyboard. What should I be showing up on screen? Because something that is only text is not really attractive all the time, apart from if it is a meme. Nowadays, memes also come with, I mean, not just uh, text, but the pictures as well. And my course slide talks about soil pollution. This is what you can talk to generative AI. My course talks about soil pollution. Show a field with soil that is getting polluted, kind of a visual representation that you want. Now it will this prompt actually is for the image generator. But if you do not know what my visual should be, go and ask the text generative AI, the chat GPT, what kind of visual can I have on this kind of slide? My slide is talking about this. My slide is talking about soil pollution. What kind of visual should I have? So it will give you the answer accordingly. And that kind of prompt that you can copy and put it to your image search engine or image generative AI. For example, in the DALI, I'll show it to you. Consider the placement of characters, objects, and backgrounds to create visually appealing and balanced frames. Then you, if you're creating a course, you can also have your knowledge check and assessment questions. What you can say is the scene of my story shows the following. Following means you can just describe it in a few words. Provide a knowledge check question. When I give a prompt, I don't actually describe it in a few words. I just go ahead and add a lot more words to make it more descriptive, meaningful to the generative AI itself. And provide a knowledge check question with 3 distractors and 1 correct answer. If my requirement is that there should be 4 options. 4 options means 3 distractors and 1 correct answer. That also the generative AI can help you with. Then also it can help you with maintaining the flow and continuity, smooth transition between the scenes. You can also give a prompt like, see, when you give a prompt or you start giving it a prompt and you are something is there that my video, whatever I'm creating, should be of 10 frames, 10 frames, 12 frames, 15 frames, whatever it is. First idea should be to go and get a content outline from ChatGPT or the generative AI, whatever you call it. Get outline, then ask it to elaborate on every point, because there are word limits, and which is also known as word limits in our layman language, but it is called token limits. So ChatGPT has token limits. Next slide, please. Okay, now I think you all are, I feel that you all are now ready to get your concept, and whether it is biology, chemistry, arts, coding, architecture, poetry, essay, your child's homework, or even your personal musings, or even if you want to write a love letter to your honey bunny, then you can do it. So that doesn't matter. ChatGPT will not judge you at all. This will sound funny, but I have also tried to actually ask my horoscope for the day from ChatGPT. I've given it prompts like these things are there in my birth chart, and but what the interesting thing is, the edit says go seek a professional. I mean, it doesn't say go seek a professional, but it will actually in the end say that it is recommended to go seek a professional, a sort of professional help. You can also talk to it like you're talking to a friend. Some days are there when you just do not have anybody to talk to, go and talk to ChatGPT. Although I will not recommend this, but still, if there is a need, you can try that. So now when you create your storyboard, just see that you pick a concept first, what you want to do, and add what kind of visual elements you would want it to have. You can have a 3 slide. If somebody is trying to create a portfolio and haven't been successful at it, you can actually create a 3 slider course or presentation, whatever it is, and take the help of chat gpt and mid journey, or maybe if you know how to work with mid journey or dali, we will show you how dali works. And then you can have a portfolio for yourself. You can show your work to the world that this is what you know. And refine and personalize means you will actually have to tell it what you want, what is on your mind. You'll have to go and tell it. If you don't want to tell your friend or your teacher or maybe your neighbor, you can just tell ChatGPT. That doesn't matter. So if you are unclear about prompting, then as I said in the beginning, uh, ask it that I want so and so image, can you help me with a prompt? Take the prompt from ChatGPT and put it on Delhi. So I'll give a quick, demonstration. If Sandeep can help me with presenting my screen, please.
Yeah, Krishna, would you please make Sneha as co-presenter?
Sneha, you are already a co-presenter, so can you check?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have the access. Go ahead.
Should I press that presenter button and then just go ahead?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Let's get on the adventure. So should I click on the tab mode? Will that work?
Yes. Tab. And pick the tab which you want to share.
Okay, I want to go to actually the Google and the Edge. It is.
You must be already
Select
seeing
the
the
tab.
options. Yeah. Just select the tab which you
Yeah.
want to present and we can see
Mm.
that. Yes.
I think it is not allowing me to go to search engine.
Mhm.
How do I go to search engine? Or share my whole screen? That will be, I
Yes,
think,
yes.
better.
That should
Yeah.
also be fine.
If you don't have anything to share audio, you can share
Mhm.
the entire window.
Sure.
Or screen. Yep.
Nothing as in audio. I'll share my entire
Go
screen.
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
So as Sneha is sharing, so how many people have tried MSH earlier? Not as a browser, but for AI. Okay. So Sneha, we can see your screen.
Okay.
And ChatGPT screen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I would request anybody from the audience to actually give prompt, whatever is in your mind, because you can see on my left panel, I've already got a lot of things generated since December. So please just give me something. I'll be happy. You can speak, unmute yourself and speak. Somebody?
I
You
think
can
people don't have anything.
hide your histories, Sneha, if
Yeah.
you like to. Otherwise, you'll get lot many tips and tricks.
No problem. It's okay.
Yeah, we can see your last query even on your horoscope.
I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Great.
So Shikharan has guess who is the next PM.
Oh,
Who is the
guess who is
next?
the next PM?
अरे
So
please ऐसा
somebody
ये
is
तो opinion
N-
बोले हैं.
Nitin Bhatia is saying something related to YOY
Year
sales data.
year on a year
Yeah. Yeah.
sales.
Year on year sales
I
data.
think generative AI is not futuristic. Or I would not say, yeah, it generates, but it
Hmm.
does not give you what happens in the future.
It's not a futuristic.
Yeah.
If you
Wish
can
it was
see
a, yeah.
type, please take
Oh,
up.
Praful has a good point. So
Mm-hmm.
something on planning a holiday to Seychelles.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, I think this has been in the talks,
The
and people
travel
are actually
advisor.
in their holiday. Yes,
Yeah.
I want to go to Bali. प्लीज नहीं प्लीज नहीं बोलते हैं. I want to go to Bali and provide me, what should I ask it? Provide me
The travel itinerary.
a
For
travel.
5 nights, five
Huh.
days, six
Yeah.
nights, five
I
days.
think my brother would have actually made it very clear he's into tourism. So provide me a travel itinerary. I
Yeah.
think my spelling is
You're
maybe.
right. You're right. It's okay. It will correct itself.
But still,
ChatGPT is smart enough to correct it.
actually, I don't want it to hallucinate and just call me out.
Okay, provide me a travel
Hey, girl.
itinerary for
For
what? How many guests or how many
for
days?
4 people, maybe my family members.
Yeah, and
For
what is the
family.
number of days? Yeah,
And
truffle
you
what? 7
want it
days.
family holiday, adventurous, or just
Mhm,
relaxing.
Can be more
mhm.
descriptive. Yeah,
And
7 days,
and the
4
places
7 days. Yeah.
should not be no exploited kind of some different.
No, with that prompts, I think even AI will get confused.
Yeah.
include include food stay, food stay, and sight seeing suggestions. Should I go ahead and enter?
Yeah, hit
I
enter.
I love it.
Let's
I
see
love it. We can go ahead.
what
Okay.
Krishna is already planning now.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my goodness.
I have already planned it. The
Ooh.
ChatGPT helped me a lot.
So, audience, I think I'll have to save this because I think it has given me the itinerary, and you'll see me going to Bali in some days. I'm just getting very excited. So,
Post
what
your
does it
post
say?
your plan.
So let us take you through this plan. Day one, arrival in Bali and transfer to hotel. Oh wow.
Yep.
Ungura Rai International Airport. Wow, nice. Exploring Ubud. Okay, Ubud bhi le jayega, and visit the sacred monkey forest sanctuary. That is something everybody should visit. And Tegalalang rice terraces. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
maybe in the
magnificent.
interest of
Yes.
time, Sneha, yeah,
Hmm.
just maybe we'll quickly just have a quick glance at it.
Hmm.
And Nitin, I see that you have raised your hand. Any
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
Yes.
How can I transfer this particular data into an, Gmail?
Hmm.
Into, sorry?
Into Gmail.
Yes, you can actually do what is here on the top where the
Yes.
output is, you will see this copy button. Okay.
Okay.
Copy this, go to your notes and
Mm.
paste it here and it
Oh,
gets saved.
great.
Okay.
Okay. And after that, we
Nice.
can delete the particular data from Chat GPT.
Yes. You
It is
can give,
always saved, right?
so what you can do is you can give a similar, prompt to your binge. Now, if you can see my screen, this is Edge browser. On the right corner, you will see this binge chart, which has again got an AI upgrade. So it has got a chat, it has got a compose. Compose means what do you want actually? It should be something professional. What do you want? A paragraph? How long it should be? It is giving you all options to actually um,
You can
make
write
it
an
very
email.
specific.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can
write
write
an
an email. You
email.
can write a blog post or yeah,
Blog
anything,
post.
right?
Maybe this is a blog post that I want to, as a tourism professional, I would want to post it so that I can show what all we are capable of, or my tourism company is capable of.
So
So it should be medium.
This Bing is already related to Chat GPT,
It
not
has
for the
been
Bing.
integrated with
Okay, it's
ChatGPT
integrated.
recently. Recently, it was done so
So
because huh,
so we have to
the
download the Bing app also along with the Chat.
No,
app
you
is
can use the
there.
browser.
Hmm.
You can
But
just use the browser.
I think they are up with app also.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I read that. Uh,
Yeah.
so
Sayak, you had some question? Am I
Yes.
pronouncing it right?
Sneha, can ChatGPT share me the available hotel? Which
yes,
one
it
are
has.
available? Or
You will have to ask him.
Oh, you
You
mean
will
to
have to
say
ask it based on
what is
the.
the sorry, what is the availability of the hotel, of a current
uh,
hotel?
available means room are available today,
Oh,
tomorrow,
It is
and
better
particular
to.
date.
It is better to go to the travel sites and get the rooms, etc. done. I think I'll
I think,
recommend that.
I would, yeah, I would like to take that up. I think we are forgetting the cutoff date of ChatGPT, which is
Mm,
September 2021. So whatever
right.
data, yeah, it has been trained on, it's still September 2021. So if you want real-time information on anything, it's recommended it to go and prompt Bard. So Bard's information is latest and up to date. So
Oh,
there you can maybe get all of that.
Okay,
Right.
okay, I got it.
did anybody
Okay.
try? Did anybody try hands on, or like, because I use Google, so that already provides me what is the hotel availability or the flight prices, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
can like, I don't know if it might be a redundancy, but how accurate the information will be. But will do I need to go to AI search engine to find that when I have Google, which is already sharing me it all, right?
Yes.
So
Hmm.
the use case, end of the day.
Use case. Yes. So as Don Norman says, it depends.
And
Okay.
Rupa, yeah, you are right. So Chat GPT-4, which is a paid version, is updated. Yeah, so
Hmm.
that is right. So even that is having current info.
Right.
Yeah, who is what? Kaustav, what is Brad AI? Is that a new one? Something
Bard.
like Bit? Okay,
Competitor.
Bard. Okay, okay, Bard.
In fact, I am finding Bard a little better than ChatGPT
Hmm.
in my experience.
Hmm.
I mean, whatever, even if your prompt is not that, descriptive, it gives you a kind of very, descriptive answers in some cases, which like I have seen in my experience. So yes, I mean, everyone has a different, content, and then the way we are giving it prompts. So yeah, that might be the case.
Good, good.
Sure.
I think it's a good discussion. So maybe, yes, Neha, over to you. What you wanted to present? Can you please go ahead and share
Sure.
that?
So now we are actually done with the textual inputs and outputs. I will show you that using your MS Edge engine itself, you can actually create image for yourself. Yes, and this is powered by DALL-E. Now, if you see your MS Edge, you will see the sidebar, and there is a plus sign here. This sidebar will open and it will show you the list of apps. Scroll a bit down, manage apps. Here you will find the image creator. But remember that your MS Edge should be personalized. That means you will have to log into MS Microsoft, and then only you will be able to use this. I thought that it was not effective because it was again giving me a prompt to actually log in and then use the image creator. Now here you will see this image creator. You just have to turn it on, and then it will start showing up in the form of a thumbnail on your list of tools which the Edge provides. Let us go to this image creator immediately. If somebody can help me with a prompt, whatever they would like to see here, and I'll show you what kind of image it generates quickly.
Yes, some creative thoughts, some imaginative things which
Imaginative
you
also. Yeah.
find. You can post it in the chat. Yeah.
So I don't see the screen, so please read it out for me. Thank you.
Sure, we'll repeat.
We have something from Rupa Brata. Alien spaceship parked around McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Aliens spaceship parked around McDonald's. Aliens spaceship parked around McDonald's. A little more description, please, about how it should look like. This is a very, I mean, inaccurate or maybe not very precise kind of prompt. You can elaborate a bit. What with a uh, maybe graphical, comma, colorful PAC.
Can I add something?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I think aliens look like would be Shinchan.
Hmm. The alien look like. See, we have excellent brains, and Shin-chan spelling is correct, right?
Yes, yes, right.
I'm creating it. It will take a few seconds to actually generate the image. So let's be patient and see it. Wow.
Oh, I can see only spaceship. Where is McDonald's? Okay, okay. Now it's okay. Good.
Also,
Oh,
where is my Sinchan?
Where is my
So it has given you
Yes.
options.
okay. Oh, it looks
This
like
is
a
how
drive-in.
its Shinchan looks like.
Looks like a drive-in mighty. Yeah. Okay. So spaceship is based.
Sinchan look like Nobita.
Oh, you are talking about Nobita and all. Okay.
Got confused?
Good, good, good output. Yeah. So hope all of you got an understanding how you can go and use Bing. Yeah. Bala, yeah, you had some question.
Here my doubt is, this tool is taking these kind of images from the existing on, it really creates based on our description.
Ankit? What my experience and my learning is that it actually, whatever is on the internet, it actually combines them and creates something. So, with my experience, I can say that yes, the already existing images are actually refurbished, or maybe that is how it is coming up on screen,
Yeah, just
whatever
maybe
you
to
see.
add, Bala, yes. So as you can see, it is titled, or AI itself is generative. So whatever is the existing databases which it is collecting, out of that, whatever prompt you give, it can only pick from there. So it cannot bring anything out of the blue until unless it is having something to point out, because that is what Ankit was sharing us, right? The models.
Mhm.
So the framework is something which we use to share the prompt. Based on the prompt, whatever you are providing from the existing database, using the models, it throws out information to you, images or like visual or data, or whichever format you are looking at. Sounds good?
Yeah, got it.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we can move ahead.
So this is the interesting part, right, Sneha?
Yes.
Okay. You want to guide
All
us
the best.
what exactly is that which we are supposed to be doing, and then we'll be breaking you all into breakout rooms, connecting with each other, and having this activity. Yeah.
So think of a concept first, what you want to create, whether you want to create a video, a 5 slider, 5 frame video, whether you want to create a short course. Keep it short for now, because it will first create let it first create an outline, and then you can ask it to elaborate. Go to edge if possible for now. Generate image related to your frame. If you're not able to prompt for the image, please ask the chat gpt for the above text. uh, Please provide a visual description to generate an image, then it will help you to generate the image likewise. So choose the concept, choose the modality for which you want your content to be created by the generative AI.
Sneha, so are we looking only at the storyboard?
Yes, I think we can go a bit ahead from the storyboard, and everybody can try out different things. But if you create a storyboard, you will get a structured output actually. And to see how the structure looks like will be a really interesting and learning experiment.
Okay, so you want to also want them to try the MS, whatever you shared. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep. So we'll go ahead and break out into these rooms, and each of us will be also having a moderator. Now that we have like myself, Krishna, Ankit, Meenu, and Sneha, so all five of us will be the moderators in each room. So each of us will be having only in one room. So let us go ahead and jump into that and let us start working it. Okay. So at the end of the 5 minutes, the timer will start, where again you'll be joining back to the main room. Good. Hope all of you had a chance to try the storyboard, and few of the groups were facing difficulty with the MSH, so we couldn't continue there. But yeah, so it was a good check on how prompts work, right? I think that is a good experience. And anybody wants to just quickly share? So, what, like, did you find anything interesting, or you found something like, if this feature was there, it would have been better? Anything of that sort?
Nitin was asking a few questions. So Nitin, if you would like to.
Hi, Sandeep. In this group, there's two Nitins. I'm not asking. I think Nitin M is asking something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we have two Nitins. Good.
Okay.
Oh, so is Nitin from Bangalore here? Or both the Nitins are from Bangalore or out of? Okay, okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm Nitin. I'm Nitin Bhatia. I'm basically from Delhi NCR.
Delhi.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Really great.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nitin Bangalore, yeah, he says yes. So he's here. Okay. Not asking any questions. Why, Nitin? Are we scaring you or? Okay, good, good. Nice. Okay, so good. We are all having okay, we have people here. So anything which you like to share, team, which you feel that okay, that's something which you have witnessed while you're working on it?
Mina, you're talking on mute.
So I think we believe that, as Sneha mentioned, it is very important to have descriptive prompt to get the desired results. So that
Yeah.
is one of the things that is there
Perfect.
to, you know, get what you want.
Well said.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anybody else before we jump into the last part of this, where it is again, yeah, more interesting, because we have another 20 minutes left for this session.
Yeah.
Okay, then, Meenu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we try understanding why Microsoft Edge is not working for few people?
It's not
Any
working for
troubleshooting?
almost all of us here, Kiran. I
Oh,
think
okay.
there's some issue. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I think Yasneha has something to wrap up. Then we'll go to Meenu. Yeah.
Uh, yes, thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, Krishna, and thank you everybody for being so patient and working out on certain things. Can we have that slide once again, please? Whimsy Whips.
This
After
one?
that, I think we are no Whimsy Whips. The title is Whimsy Whips. We are going backwards, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So, increase your efficiency, enable iterations, promote inspiration using all the AI tools that are visual. I've listed down just a few, very few tools for yourself that you can utilize this. Whatever image you saw on the slides that I presented, it was all generated using the image generator. I did not find it anywhere else on the internet and paste it here. It was all generated using the prompts. Okay, so very few, because every day a new AI is born, just like children are born. So maybe AI is just taking birth every day. So it is like this, and even the experts in various fields are now like scratching their head that everywhere it is just, you want to create videos, you want to create static image, you want to create a whole video file, frame by frame. You have you want to tell stories with visuals, you want a perfect headline for your course video, your what do you say, social media, and then PPT presentations, or just visuals to show what you can do or your artistic possibilities on your Instagram. So for everything there is an AI, I think. And a badge generator, I'm recently going to connect with the team, this an AI called Navigator, and I'm going to actually talk to them, and they will give me a demonstration how badge generator AI works. So maybe I'll share the information, if they allow me. I'll share the information on my LinkedIn page. Thank you so much for being patient and learning something new if it was new for you. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you very much. Over to you, Meenu.
Yeah. So thank you, Ankit, for this short and yet powerful introduction to generative AI. And thank you, Sneha, for sharing your insight about use of generative AI into storyboarding and otherwise also. So, and hey, everyone. So, yes, Sneha spoke about a few tools with us. So, I'm going to talk about DID. So, what is DID? Anyone has heard of it? Give me a thumbs up, whosoever heard of it. Anyone? What is DID?
Okay,
Okay,
Sneha,
some of
Bala, anybody
so
else?
yes, some of us have heard of DID.
What is
So
it? Sorry, is it
it's
E?
not Dance India Dance. So it's not Dance India Dance. So again, like it is one of the kid of this generative AI. So I have my friend Ryan with me, who is here to talk about DID. Let's hear from him what he wants to say. Sandeep, uh, can you play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you play the slide? It's not
Yes.
playing.
Thank you, Mina, for the introduction. Don't mind, but I would like to correct you. I am a brainchild of a human, not a real child, you understand what I mean. The pronoun for me is still it, not he, she, her, him, they, them. Anyways, I am here to talk about my parent DID, Deep Interactive Dreaming, tool. DID is the AI that can talk to you, even if you're not looking, can read your mind, even if you're not thinking. Just kidding. It's not that powerful. But it's pretty cool. It can create videos with talking AI presenters. You just need to give it a script, and it will take care of the rest. It will find the perfect presenters, it will give them the perfect voices, and it will even dress them up in the perfect outfits. So if you're looking for a way to create stunning videos without having to do any of the work, then DID is the AI for you. But please don't ask it to read your mind or see the future. It's not good at that.
So yes.
Great one.
So yes. So next slide, please.
Sure.
So what basically DID does is it basically combines the power of DID's deep learning face animation technology, GPT text generation capability, and stable diffusion text to image capabilities to produce these talking AI avatars. We have seen some of the examples as of now, and now I'll be taking you through with some more use cases to give you an idea how you can incorporate such technology, AI generative things in your courses and your learning courses, or maybe any ideas, or maybe advertisements, narrative courses, or anything like that, to make it more interactive, fun or interesting. So let me show you something. Before that, okay, let me ask you one thing. How many of you, always wanted to create those Insta reels, or YouTube videos, or be shoot yourself, uh, but you couldn't do it because you were camera shy, and you could never present yourself into a video. So give me a thumbs up, like, if you wanted to create your own videos and shoot yourself, but you couldn't do it. uh, I was also one of them, but I couldn't do it because again I was camera shy. So my friend Ankit, he did something to overcome this camera shy thing. So let me show you what he has done using this generative AI thing. Yeah. Next slide, please.
है चांद में भी दाग पर ना तुझ में कभी खुद पे हक मेरा तेरे हवाले कर दिया जिस्म का हर रुआ तेरे हवाले कर दिया.
Oh God. Oh
So
God.
how did you find it? How was it? I mean, do you now feel inspired, motivated? Now I can also do it, make my Insta reels, share my Aaj Ka Gyan on Insta, and create some shorts, YouTube shorts. I think this is pretty cool. You can do it now. You don't have to, bother to face a camera. Yes, Ankit, our Indian Idol. Yeah. So this is what DID can do. And it has some more capabilities than this also. So, and I have some surprise for my IIM batchmates also here. So we were facing some trouble with our, economics deck that was shared with us, and it was kind of not that understandable. So for them, I have invited the great economist John Maynard Keynes to explain his own theory of Keynesian economics.
Greeting, my dear economics lovers. I here to give you a brief of Keynesian economics. My theory of macroeconomics, known as Keynesian economics, is based on the idea that aggregate demand, the total spending for and consumption of goods and services by the private sector and the government, is the driving force of an economy. When aggregate demand is low, the economy will go into recession. This can happen for a number of reasons, such as a decline in investment or a fall in consumer spending. To pull an economy out of a recession, the government can increase aggregate demand by increasing spending or cutting taxes. This will boost economic activity and lead to job creation. Keynesian economics has been used to great effect in the past to help economies recover from recessions. It is still an important tool for economic policy today.
So yes. So now you have seen, and at the present time, this Keynesian economics is very important, the world is going through. So it's a reminder for the economies. So now we have seen enough examples. So now I would like to, break out into the rooms. If you want, I can share with you how DID works. You can create your account on studio.did.com, D-DID. Sandeep, can you please go to the next slide? So you can go to studio.did.com and you can log in or sign up. You can select a topic for your video generated with AI presenter, generate AI avatar, or you may just upload your own photo and you can just generate a video. So shall we break out? It would be not more than 5 minutes activity.
Yeah, hello team. So welcome back. I know most of you had tried the initial one stage, and even the DID is showing that your credits are over. So that is one challenge with the free versions. Yeah. So that's the reason why we are coming up with something better. Yeah, which we'll be sharing it to you once Minu completes what she has. So Minu, you have something to wrap up on this?
So we have seen some use cases that are being, presented in this session. So you can be very creative using, all these AI tools. I mean, these short videos where Ankit introduced, it was like, awe moment, like, wow, something fascinating. And then singing yourself And no, these are like fun and interesting ways to, incorporate in your learning courses. So I think we have, a lot of options to explore into this to make the learning experiences wonderful. The journey should be, fun rather than dull. So yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
nice.
Definitely a big thank you for all who actually participated, who wanted to learn about generative AI. But a final chance for us to, ask any questions. We have all the speakers, they're happy to answer your questions if at all, if you have any, before we wrapping it up.
I just wanted to say thank you very much. This workshop is really useful, and I came to know many things for the storyboarding as well as video creation also. It's really useful, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Bala. Anyone else wants to share anything?
Yeah. I know on Saturday it's very difficult to spend 2 hours, but it's all for a good purpose for sure.
Yeah.
And a big shout out to all the three speakers, Ankit, Sneha, and Meena. And thank you for the time. And if you don't have any further questions, yes, right, time to wrap it up then. And from LXD, a big thank you to all the participants and even for the speakers. Let's see. I mean, we'll plan these kind of webinars and workshops in future, and we all are encouraging it. Encouraging you to active participate in it. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.